Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the campus of Columbia International University. We appreciate you tuning into the CIU Sports Network, coming to you live from the Moore Fitness Center in Columbia, South Carolina. Awesome midweek volleyball action for you tonight as the Truett McConnell Bears out of Cleveland, Georgia, come to town to face your Lady Rams of Columbia International University, winners of 4 straight, still undefeated in the conference, coming into tonight at 4-0, a 12-5 record overall, coming off of what was a fantastic weekend, taking home 3 victories, only losing 1 set. That was in the earlier game on Saturday to Johnson University. But as I mentioned, winners of 5 straight and 4 straight conference, obviously 4 straight conference matches won here to start this young season for Coach Haver in her 4th season at the helm of the volleyball program here at Columbia International. Truett McConnell comes into tonight 4-10 overall, 2-2 in conference, coming off of a victory on Saturday at Tennessee Wesleyan. That was a 3-1 victory, and that was the second night of a back-to-back. They were at Bryan College, losing that match 3-1 on Friday night. That would be September 17th. So both of these programs have proven to be quality programs in the Appalachian Athletic Conference throughout the past couple of years. Obviously, CIU, at least early in this year, looks to have taken some major steps towards solidifying themselves as a perennial conference contender, but nonetheless, we'll see what Truett McConnell brings to the table tonight. Always a solid program, great school over there, just across the state border in Georgia. Should have some good volleyball action tonight. Here's the attack from the Bears. Here's Reimer on the Lady Rams side, and that was Cincha Lorena's first attack of the day. She signaled that she thought that ball was touched at the net, but Coach Mark Corbin, none too pleased with that reversal. Didn't look to me like it was touched, but a couple players on the Rams side of the court seemed to indicate they thought so. Here's San Giorgio's service. That one's always hard to handle for opposing defenses. Here's DeJesus. There's Reimer on the attack. That one's dug out on the back row. Here's the attack on the far side. That's number 5, Bethany Ross, senior. Little touch shot there from, I believe that was DeJesus, and early 3-0 lead here, and San Giorgio will head back to serve it away. San Giorgio leads the team with 20 service aces, and there's a service error as well, leads the team with 34 service errors. So kind of an all or nothing serve, as we talked about if you guys tuned in over the weekend. But she's tremendous out of that service spot, and unfortunately there allows the Bears to score their first point of the game. And this will be number 27. That's Taylor Rowland, the senior out of Hoshton, Georgia. That ball is handled on the back line by Kessler. Here's the far side attack. That one caroms off the hands of Scutchings at the net. That would be number 23, Sonia Selecki on the kill. Sophomore out of Decula, Georgia, 5'8", outside hitter. Going to be calling her name a lot tonight. Here's the attack from Reimer. That one's touched at the net. This ball set up onto the near side. That's Renavia Neal on the attack. And that will lead to a Rams point, now leading 4-2. Here is Marty Scutchings, the junior transfer, 6 foot. Had a little bit of trouble in her service attempts over the weekend, to see if she cleans some of that up. Great adjustment there by number 7. That's Jordan Roberts. As far as age on this Truett McConnell roster, a good mix of upperclassmen and a lot of talented freshmen, but a lot of names from last year. Kessler, Renavia Neal, Sonia Selecki. Girls with a lot of experience, have been through long seasons, and obviously last year with COVID, all these teams that made it through that year, no matter how successful you were, is a feat in itself. There's Rodriguez. She gives way to DeJesus, and Lorena just gets that one over. Sort of a pinball machine here on the near side. There's a great attack from Lorena. That ball was touched at the net. I think 23, that's Selecki on the far side. Probably would have dug that one out, but it got touched at the net and fell gingerly in front of her as Coach Mark Corbin, again, none too pleased here early as Couchy set to serve this one away. Great dig there from DeJesus as she just does her job, gets the ball back over, but that was Macy Boggs, freshman. Number 16, Elizabeth Franklin, also a freshman. 6-footer out of Claremont, Georgia, that put that one away. And 6-4 now your score. This will be number 24, Morgan Cox. Cox serves this one away. Rodriguez handles that one on the back line. Here's Couchy. Ferrari, haven't called her name yet today. That's her first attack. There's Cox, sets it up for Selecki on the far side. Looks like Ferrari and DeJesus' legs got tangled up, but nonetheless, I think that was DeJesus that got the ball perfectly passed over to Lorena, who put that one away, and she'll sub out now for the back row specialist, Fabian Besosa. Besosa, one of 3 seniors on this CIU roster, as her first service will be a service error. That one flies into the top of the net, and the score now stands 7-5. Again, if you didn't tune in over the weekend, just to kind of get you fast forward caught up here with the way the early season has transpired for the Rams. A lot of success early, some big tournaments, big tournament wins over both ranked opponents and NAI opponents who have received votes. The Lady Rams actually received votes in the NAIA Top 25 for the first time in program history, just the second week into the year. Went to a tournament at Life University and struggled a little bit, but without question, since then have picked it right back up, winning their first 4 matches of the year, as there's a tag that's hammered onto the near side line here right in front of the Truett bench, but appropriately the line judge calls that one out as it definitely was outside of the line, and this will be number 22, Dunn, now to serve it away. There's San Giorgio, looks to get it right back. That one's handled. Here's Cox. Rams on the attack. San Giorgio will try again. That one's handled by the back row. Touched right at the net. San Giorgio's going to try again. 3 attempts in a row for her. Here's Cox to the far side. That's Bethany Ross as her attack is handled. Little surprise shot there from DeJesus. That one's blocked at the net by Scutchings, and San Giorgio might have got a piece of it too, but that one knocked right out of bounds. Of course, that'll be a point for the Bears as they're hanging tough here early, 8-7. This will be Madison Dunn again. Oshkosh, Wisconsin product. That's a first for me. Never heard of Oshkosh, but that's got to be probably top 5 or 10 hometowns I've ever heard. That'll be a point for the Lady Rams there. Score now stands 9-7. Camila DeJesus set to serve this one away. DeJesus on the year, 18 service aces, 31 service errors. Probably one of the most efficient yet effective servers for Coach Haver, as that one's put away by Reimer on the far side. Talk about the just depth of talent on this CIU Rams roster, as Coach Haver bringing in multiple freshmen and transfers to add to what was already a talented group of Reimer, San Giorgio, DeJesus, Kleist, Abby Kleist, Gabriela Vega. really we saw a huge improvement in the program as a whole last year, and now I would go as far as to say monumental improvement to start this year as DeJesus skims that one right over the net. Great serve from her. Here's Cox as she passes one over to, I believe that was number 2, Virginia Hudson. First time calling her name tonight. 6-footer out of St. Augustine, Florida. Same hometown as number 7 for your Lady Rams. That's Abby Kleist, a St. Augustine product as well. Here's the Bears serving away, down 3. There's San Giorgio on the far side attack. That one's great effort there from number 26, Valmus, who also served that one away, but that one falls to the court, and that'll be a point for the Lady Rams. And San Giorgio back to serve it away again. Always a threat to go on a run, a couple aces in a row here. Wouldn't be too bad as the libero there, that's Kessler on the back line, handles that one. Here's Reimer, who just decides to do it herself. Took out the do-it-yourself kit. Little left-handed, sort of in-between shot there that falls center court on the Bears side, and that'll be a 13-8 lead for the Lady Rams. She throws that one up in the air, so hard to handle always. Puts a lot of pressure on defenses. There's Lorena. Great dig there for the Bears. That was Bethany Ross as Lorena does all she can with a little one-handed whirling dervish just to get that one back over, and the Bears put it down in the back corner. One of the best rallies we've seen so far today. Great dig there from Bethany Ross, and then Cynthia Lorena got on her knees and one hand, couldn't even see the net, and barely got it back over, and then a push shot right away back to the left corner, and the Bears put it away. Great action there, though. San Giorgio, another diving attempt. Scutchings gets it over. Great effort here early from both sides, as we've seen the Bears here hanging tough early. Obviously, coming into tonight knowing the Rams undefeated at home as well as in the conference provides maybe a little incentive, a little extra motivation. Beautiful serve there. Flutters right over the net. That's Selecki. DeJesus decided to keep that one in play. Thought it maybe was going to go out of bounds. Here's 21, Renavia Neal, as she kills that one. 5'10 junior out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. And this will be Rowland serving it away now for the Bears. Reimer, that one looked like it contacted the stick there on the far side, and that obviously denotes an out-of-bounds call. Here's the set. Neal on the attack. San Giorgio handles it. Rodriguez is just going to get it over. She'll go to the far side. Now that's Selecki. Almost got caught in the net there. It looked like maybe she did in fact get too far, as that'll be a point awarded to the Rams. Score now stands at 14-12. Very tightly contested first set here. As always, appreciate you tuning into the CIU Sports Network, bringing you live sports all year for CIU Athletics. That one's blocked at the net by Ferrari. Cynthia Lorena puts it right back over, and that'll be a kill for her. Haven't mentioned Ingrid Ferrari too much tonight. She's been absolutely dominant at the net this year. Huge improvement on, as far as the defense is concerned, for the Columbia International Rams so far this year. Ferrari and Lorena have made huge impacts on the net, as well as Rodriguez, the libero, handling everything on the back row. There's Reimer on the attack. She puts that one down. Score now stands 16-12. This will be Marty Scutchings back to serve this one away. Rams with an early 4-point lead. Been really impressed so far with Truett McConnell. There's Selecki on the far side. Scutchings digs it out, but it comes right back to that side. Selecki's going to try again. That one caroms right over the net, and she puts that one down. 16-13 now your score. Rodriguez will get Scutchings, and this will be number 16. That's Elizabeth Franklin. The 6-footer back into the game for Coach Corbin and the Bears. This is the libero Kessler that serves it away. There's Ferrari. Didn't quite time that one up right. Maybe the ball was put into a higher zone than she was expecting. San Giorgio digs that one out. Here's DeJesus. Reimer on the attack. That one caroms off the defender's hands there. That was number 26, Diomi Valmus. I've only been calling games up here for 2 years now, but that was the closest ball we've ever had come up here. Somehow, not really sure how that worked, but almost made its way up here to the second level, as this will be Couchy that serves it away. Great serve there. That'll be a service ace for her. Couchy been stellar all year as well. Just another piece to the puzzle for Coach Amber Haver. Really a complete team when you look at the CIU Lady Rams roster from top to bottom. Really will be a matter of how they handle adversity as the year goes along. Nothing ever goes to plan. You know, there's going to be injuries. There's going to be academic struggles. Just you never know. Obviously, we would love for none of that to happen, but normally throughout the year, stuff like that happens, and then they're going to lose a couple games. You know, you can't win them all. So it'll be interesting to see how the girls respond, but as of right now, they've been rolling to start the year. And as far as Coach Corbin is concerned, I think really an impressive start here so far for Truett McConnell. Lady Rams have been dominant so far. Really, other than that third set against Johnson on Saturday, don't think I've seen a match played this tightly so far this year. Truett McConnell, of course, coming in 4-10, 500 winning percentage in the conference. Those two wins coming over St. Andrews and, as I mentioned, Tennessee Wesleyan. But they've faced, just very similar to Columbia International, faced some very stiff competition. Life University, Kaiser, Faulkner, Taylor. Very respectable programs at the NAI level, as Ferrari with a solo block there. As I mentioned before that short timeout, Ferrari been tremendous at the net. The transfer junior, 6'4", out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and Lorena blocks that one. Unfortunately for the Rams, that one caroms out of bounds as Cox subs in to serve now for both Neal and I believe that's number 26, Diomi Valmus, that subs out for Truett McConnell. Here's Morgan Cox, freshman out of Panama City, Florida. Cincha Lorena with the attack on the far side. She puts that one away. 2014 now the score. Great year, 2014. Year I graduated high school. As looks like this will be Besosa subbing in now for Lorena to serve it away. There's Kessler. Cox to Selecki. That'll be a point for the Rams. Coach Corbin looks like Coach Corbin's had a lot of energy to start this game, let me tell you. Incensed with that call. Almost can't even believe it, as the officials now will come together. Obviously playing away against a good team, you got to have a couple breaks go your way, and I think for Coach Corbin, he just has felt like those breaks have definitely not been given to them so far. CIU 2-3 against Truett McConnell all time. 2 matches against Truett coming last year. Those matches were split 1-1, with the away team actually winning in each of those. So last year, actually on September 24th, just a little over a year ago, the Bears of Truett McConnell came to the Moore Fitness Center and won that match 3-2 in what was a very hotly contested match there. As well, the match later that year in November would go 5 sets. However, the Lady Rams would take that one, as that ball hit the ceiling a couple times. A couple of the different stanchions hanging down were contacted there. Not sure what the house rules are here at the Moore Fitness Center, but looked like the point was awarded to the Rams, as Selecki, a little overhand pass there on the back line. Here's San Giorgio. She comes flying in. That one, however, out of bounds. So much power and athleticism behind San Giorgio's shot. Just about her harnessing it, timing everything up. And it's money whenever it's all put together. Here's Selecki on the service. There's Besosa. Couchy gets it in the air. Here's San Giorgio. She'll attack again. That one's touched at the net. Selecki tried to get it down. And Coach Corbin tried to put that one back in play. Maybe the officials wouldn't notice. And there's a timeout called by Truett McConnell, down 8 points now. 23-15 as CIU closes in on what would be a first set victory here on this Tuesday evening. Pleasure to have you on hand. My name's Corey Inman, assistant men's basketball coach here at Columbia International University. As I mentioned last year, these two teams splitting 1-1. In 2019, both teams played twice, again splitting that, and the first matchup ever took place November 3rd, 2018. Truett McConnell would take that 3-0. So a pretty evenly matched contest throughout their history, short history, I guess, just the past 3 years. For those unfamiliar, this CIU Lady Rams volleyball program, only 4 years old, so not a ton of history, but nonetheless interesting to see the type of matches that these two teams have played. Anticipate maybe something the same tonight. Lady Rams have been a little more consistent late in this first set and now lead by 8 points. As the timeout has ended, and back to the action here. Here's San Giorgio. That ball looked like that was maybe Marty Scutchings might have been in the net there. Not sure, as this will be number 22, Madison Dunn, the Oshkosh, Wisconsin product. Going to say that as many times as I can tonight. There's the Jesus. Here's Scutchings on the attack, and that one's put away from her. Got right in between the hands of the defenders at the net there. That was Jordan Roberts. And I believe number 2, the sophomore Virginia Hudson. DeJesus now set to serve it away. There's Selecki, Cox, far side. That's Bethany Ross, and she kills that one. Senior out of Jacksonville, Florida. Really balanced attack so far for both squads, as Reimer hammers that one home, and that'll end this first set with a score of 25-17. Your Lady Rams take it. Second set's going to be big here. I think Truett McConnell proved there that they have the talent to play alongside the Lady Rams, at least at times. We'll see how consistently they can do that, as Coach Corbin and the Bears will be looking to even this one up at 1-1. Coach Haver and the Rams obviously looking to push this to a 2-0 lead. We'll be right back here on the CIU Sports Network. Please stick with us. Welcome back to the CIU Sports Network here at the Moore Fitness Center, coming to you live from the campus of Columbia International University. The Rams take a 1-0 lead here on this midweek contest. Appalachian Athletic Conference action. Second set coming your way in just about 30 seconds. In that first set, pretty balanced attack from both squads. Kira Reimer, without question, leading the way for the Lady Rams. 6 kills on 9 attempts for a .556 hitting percentage. As well, though, Ferrari and Cincha Lorena with 4 kills each, respectively. Most impressive part, .361 hitting percentage. Both of these squads fairly efficient. Truett McConnell with a .182 hitting percentage. 10 kills for them on 33 attempts, just 4 errors. That was Renavia Neal with 4 kills on 8 attempts, leading the way for the Truett McConnell Bears. Defensively, CIU, I think, has really bested the Bears so far in this category. 6 digs each for DeJesus and San Giorgio. San Giorgio always fills the stat sheet, does it all. She had 1 kill there as well on 7 attempts. A little bit uncharacteristic as far as that category is concerned. But 3 team blocks, 1 solo, and 1 assist for Ferrari. Same for Cincha Lorena. Those 2 are just devastating at the net. We'll see how this second set moves along here as Rodriguez handles that one. Backwards pass to Reimer. She puts it down. 2-0 lead early here in the second set. Looks like it's Lorena, Kira Reimer, Gabriela Vega, the junior out of Bogota, Colombia, in the game for the first time. DeJesus, San Giorgio, and Rodriguez on the back row. Selecki does all she can do just to get that one over. DeJesus, same pass behind her to Reimer. That one handled by the Bears. Rodriguez gets that one in the air. DeJesus, Lorena, blocked at the net. Rare to see that on an attack from Lorena. She'll try it again. It's blocked again. Great job by Neal. And I believe that was number 7, Jordan Roberts. Not sure if they both got it. Looked to me like maybe Neal might have blocked at least the second one on her own. Very rare to see 2 blocks in a row on attacks from Lorena, as there's a middle row attack from Vega. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds. Incredible job just from just to get that one over by Truett McConnell. Unfortunately, Neal hit it so high that it contacted the net that comes down in the middle of the court, and that point is awarded to the Rams as they now lead 3-1. As I mentioned, Gabby Vega into the contest tonight for the very first time. Vega comes into tonight. 71 points scored, 46 kills. As the Rams now take a 4-1 lead. Gabby Vega grabs some quick instruction from her coach as to the placement of this particular service. As the Bears handle that one on the back row, this will be Kessler that has trouble getting that one over. And outside of that big couple blocks there from Neal and Roberts, a mistake-laden second set so far for Truett McConnell. Got to play mistake-free volleyball if you want any chance of coming in here and knocking off the Rams. Here's Selecki on the attack. Roberts puts that one to the back row. Great job by San Giorgio. Looked like Gabby Vega just got that one over. Roberts blocked at the net by Ferrari. Here's Neal on the attack. She's been the most successful so far as Vega went outside the court there to try to get that one. I believe that one probably would have landed out of bounds, but she went to get it and consequentially knocked it right into Coach Amber Haver. There's Kessler on the very controlled service there. Sort of rare to see. Wow. I don't know how that one squirted over the net, but Reimer looked like she wasn't even going to have an angle to get that one over and somehow pulled it off there. I'd have to see a replay of that one. As Carla Cauchi will serve this one away. That one's handled on the back row. Truett McConnell attacks here. That's Kessler. Excuse me, that's Selecki on the far side. Wow. Looks like they're going to call a touch at the net. That's the second one of those calls. Maybe, I know makeup calls are a thing in basketball, but not sure if that's a sort of gamesmanship aspect of volleyball as well. But a very similar call earlier went against Truett McConnell. Now it looks like they're going to grab the benefit of this particular call, and the Columbia International coaching staff a little bit confused as to the nature of that call. That one's blocked at the net by, I think that was Hudson that got that one. Great effort, but didn't quite grab enough of the ball, and it did not land back in the area of play. And Besosa, Kessler will just get that one up. There's Hudson, and she shoots that one out. Really an error late in beginning of the second set, as I mentioned before. Truett definitely not playing mistake-free volleyball. Down 8-3. A lot of time here in the second set as Kessler to Selecki. Now Hudson will just get that one over. That one's blocked at the net by Ferrari. Looks like it'll be a carry there as Mark Corbin, coach of the Truett McConnell Bears, expressing some extreme frustration at the lack of efficiency here to start this second set. Without question, not as sharp as he wanted to see the girls come out. Especially after that first set loss, in which was pretty tightly contested for the majority of its duration, but CIU just kind of pulled away at the end. Coach Corbin giving his girls a stern talking to. Been impressed with the talent so far. Just definitely, as I mentioned, you got to play mistake-free volleyball, and what great teams do is they take advantage of mistakes. So they're not just talented they're not just going to do their own thing, but they're also going to capitalize on mistakes of opponents, and the Lady Rams have done just that so far, now leading 9-3 in this second set. Great to see a couple of the other athletic teams on campus out here supporting tonight. Looks like we got some baseball players as well as some men's basketball players in attendance. Definitely not as rowdy of a crowd as we had on Friday night for the Pack the House Chick-fil-A promotion. But that is to be expected. It's a weekday. Still a lot of energy in the air. And why shouldn't there be with the Lady Rams coming into tonight playing the kind of volleyball they have been, as Besosa, unfortunately out of the timeout, hammers that one over the out-of-bounds line on the Truett side, and that'll hand, I was going to say it was a handled service back to the Bears, but Selecki simply reversed the favor there and shot her service beyond the back boundary on the Rams side, and Rams will take it up 10-4 now. Great serve from Carla Rodriguez. Little top spin. Diving a little bit too fast for Selecki to handle on the back row. And Rodriguez will serve it away again. Carla Rodriguez, number 30, sophomore transfer. That was number 5, Bethany Ross on the attack on the far side. Looked like one of the Lady Rams was caught in the net there. It'll be a point for the Bears, who now trail 6, 11-5. Dunn serves it up. Cauchy handles on the back row. Here's DeJesus flying in. San Giorgio, really athletic attack there just to be able to get to that ball, but tried to sort of punch it over with her left hand, and it was wide of the playing surface, and that'll be a point for the Bears. Cauchy handles that one again. DeJesus, same 3 players here, as that one's blocked at the net. Looked like it was Jordan Roberts who got that one. Came off her hand with a ton of spin, but it made it over there and fell right in front of the far line. 2 points in a row here as Gabby Vega attacks, and that one was just too hot to handle for the freshman Cox. She kind of got bent in a pretzel there, just trying to get that ball back in the air. Coach Corbin maybe giving her a little bit direction. Would have liked to have seen her not be as close to that back row line as DeJesus. Great service there. Kessler does all she can to keep that one in the air. There's the attack from Ross on the far side. Reimer just gets that one over. There's the attack from Hudson. That one's touched at the net. Looks like we're going to... Great job by DeJesus just getting that one out of the net. Here's Selecki. She'll pass it over to Ross. San Giorgio, DeJesus, back to Reimer. Oh, man. A little bit of a mistimed jump there. Not sure if Reimer got to her spot, her takeoff spot in time. But looked like Reimer might be signaling that it was her fault there. Not sure if everybody was on the same page there. Always important to be on the same page no matter what you're doing, no matter what sport. Across the athletic landscape, teams that are on the same page always win. There's Gabby Vega. She puts a shot down right into the back of the Truett McConnell side. And big point there. Margin had been trimmed to 4. And San Giorgio now looks to go on a little run here. Pounds that one in the air. Incredible serve there. Truett does all they can to get it back over, but that one was almost no shot from the beginning. When she times everything up, good luck getting the ball back over. San Giorgio devastating with her serve as Camila DeJesus is going to go talk to the head judge about something. Not sure what she has to put in his ear over there, but And Truett McConnell starts a little chant here in the break in action. Kind of rare to see, but I love the energy coming from the Truett McConnell side. Clearly not down and out yet. Again, not one person. Well, we got 3 coaches sitting down in the chairs. Our athletic staff does a great job getting these chairs out every time for these volleyball games for them to offer the girls just to put their water bottles on. So that kind of confuses me, but nonetheless, there's a service from Alana San Giorgio that goes right into the net. So that'll be a service error for her. She has had a couple aces as well. That'll be her second service error of the night. 14-9 now the score. This is number 27. That's Roland that serves it away. Point awarded to the Bears. 14-10 now as they close this margin. Truett McConnell, the Truett McConnell bench really getting into this one. Breaking out some old high school fan section cheers. Haven't heard the "You Can't Do That" chant in a while. But nothing but respect to them as they have gone on a pretty significant run here to cut this to 4 at 14-10. This will be Roland, serves this one away. Cynthia Lorena handles. Here's De Jesus. Gabby Vega on the center attack. Roland digs that one out. Neal will just get that one over. Rodriguez, De Jesus. Reimer blocked at the net. Great block there from Roberts. San Giorgio, and that one sails past the line. 14-11. Roland serving again. Three points in a row for her and the Bears. Right now on the court for the Bears, you got Roberts, Roland, Neal, Selecki, Kessler, and I believe, yes, it's Valmus. Really successful group. They've done a great job bringing this second set closer as the Rams ended the run there. Score now stands at 15-11. Gabby Vega will serve it away. That ball is out. Couple tough service errors. Haven't seen too many mental mistakes from the Rams so far tonight within rallies, defensively or offensively, but the services have not been great, to say the least. Reimer destroys that ball 2 times in a row. Gonna have to see if Kessler's all right. Looks like she is. She's got a big smile on her face, but she took that one straight to the dome there. Great job by Reimer. There's Selecki. Neal does her best just to get that one over to the backside corner, and Lorena, there's just no shot there. Cynthia Lorena, for those tuning in for the first time, freshman, 6'6", out of Idabarito, Brazil, has brought obviously a ton of size and length to the front row and the defense, as well as the outside hitting and attacking for the Rams. 18-12 now the score. Here's Carla Cauchy. Number 1, the native of France. A little touch shot there that Cauchy gets her hands under. Here's Lorena. That one's blocked right into the back corner. You couldn't have placed that one any better. Off of a block, always sort of anyone's guess where that ball is going to end up. As this will be Virginia Hudson, as well as Morgan Cox. And Cox will head right in to serve it away. She hammers the ball into the court a couple times and then serves it away to Cauchy. Here's Lorena. That one's blocked. Selecki gets it up in the air. Cox gets under it. Selecki now attacks. Pretty good attack for the pass that she was given. As that one, Lorena Hammers right into the near side corner. However, doesn't find the paint. And 18-14 now score. Margin back down to 4. Lorena going to try it again. That one's blocked. Right out of bounds. That'll be a kill for Lorena. And Besosa will sub in for her. Looks like Besosa, Rodriguez, Cauchy, San Giorgio, DeJesus, Ferrari. Haven't called Ingrid Ferrari's name too much here. The second set had a huge impact with a block, a solo block, a block assist, as well as 4 kills in that first set. That point is awarded to the Rams there. As you know, I love to watch coaches that coach with emotion, and Coach Mark Corbin really, I think, wears his emotions on his sleeve as he will get a timeout to kind of regroup his girls. He's doing a great job so far tonight, though, as Kessler just couldn't quite handle that one. 21-14 now the score here in the second set. Second timeout from Coach Corbin, as the Lady Rams will regroup as well. Looks like, thought we were going to see a sub there from the Rams, but she was looks like she was running to the locker room. Coach Corbin, again, just looking for a little more consistency, I think. Girls have been great when they're not making mental errors and things of that nature. Have had a couple great efforts from the front row defense at the net, blocking Lorena and Ferrari a couple times, but still trail by 7, and obviously there's no moral victories here tonight as these teams look to pick up a big early season victory in conference. The referee notifies Coach Corbin he has 1 timeout remaining. And looks like we're just about ready to restart the action here. Thanks to everybody for tuning in on this weekday night, spending your Tuesday night with us. Miscommunication between Cox and Selecki, and those are exactly the kind of stuff that Truett McConnell is not going to be able to overcome if those kind of mental errors continue. Selecki and Cox, both great players in their own right. Kessler handles that one. Cox, Hudson gets it over. Rodriguez, haven't called her name too much, as San Giorgio, looked like Hudson was in the net there anyway, but it was also killed by San Giorgio. And looks like they were missing a ball there for a second. Besosa finally retrieves it. 2 points away from a 2-0 victory, or 2-0 lead. And Besosa a little bit too aggressive on that service, as Selecki now back to put one away for the Bears, as this was Bethany Ross back in. Great attack there from Ingrid Ferrari. Looked like that ball might have been outside of the stick, which would indicate that ball was out of bounds. And now we're 1 point away from a second set victory here for the Lady Rams. Here's Hudson. That one's blocked on the near side by Vega and San Giorgio. She'll try the other side now. It's Ross. And she puts that one away off the hands of the diving Carla Rodriguez. And now the Bears will have to go on an 8-point run here. And set to serve it away will be number 22, Madison Dunn. See if they got any fight left in this second set. There's Vega, and she'll put it away. No chance. Vega puts it away. 25-16, your second set score. 25-17 was your first set score. Rams now lead 2-0. We'll be right back here on the CIU Sports Network with stats and third set action here at the Moore Fitness Center. Please stick with us. Welcome back to the Moore Fitness Center. Thanks for tuning into the CIU Sports Network. Your Lady Rams now lead 2-0. As taking a look at those second set statistics, that's a tongue twister. Kira Reimer leads the way again with 10 kills on 18 attempts. 444 hitting percentage for her. Has by far led the Rams as far as their outside hitting and attacking so far tonight, racking up 16 kills. But nonetheless, a balanced attack, as we talked about the depth of this roster. Ingrid Ferrari with 5 kills in that second set, as well as 4 from Cincha Lorena. There's Reimer on cue, puts that one down. Early 1-0 lead here in the third set. So far for Truett McConnell, 109 hitting percentage. Been led by Renavia Neal with 4 kills, 3 kills as well for Sonia Selecki, as well as 3 for Bethany Ross. There's Ross right there that can't quite keep that one in the air. She went with the overhand approach, as Coach Corbin again has a gripe with the official, throws his clipboard, not in disgust, breaks out his phone, not sure, know if he's going to look up a bylaw rule, but he is, I'll tell you folks, whatever it is, he's not too pleased about it. Here's San Giorgio, devastating service. Kessler does all she can to handle that one. There's Renavia Neal on the attack, and there's a point awarded to the Bears of Truett McConnell. 2-1 score here. Truett McConnell going to need a great start to this third set. Super, super important. You know, if you get down 2-0 and you don't get off to a great start in that third set, really sort of a last-ditch effort here to start this third set, as I believe that was Vega that put that one down on a little cross-court shot that caromed off the hands of number 26, Valmus. There's Gabby Vega on the attack, or excuse me, on the service. There's Selecki on the far side. She hammers that one way past the boundary. Excuse me, that's a touch at the net. Touch at the net there on the Rams, and that'll be a kill now for Selecki. And this will be Kessler, the libero, set to serve it away. Lorena digs that one. Here's the attack from Reimer. That one's blocked at the net, so they'll try the other side. That's Lorena. She'll put it down. Try one side, try the other side. There's going to be a talented outside hitter at each spot, no matter what lineup the Lady Rams have on the court. And that time didn't work on one, so just went to the other. The 6'6" freshman put that one away with ease, and the score now stands 4-2 here in this third set. This will be Carla Cauchi serving it away. That one flies over the back line there on the Bear side, and score margin now is trimmed to 1 as Morgan Cox, apologize to Morgan and her family, Morgan Cox, number 24, into the game, as well as number 2, the sophomore Virginia Hudson. Here's the attack from Lorena. That one's blocked at the net, right back into the face of Rodriguez. She tries again. That one was touched, but it got through to the back corner. And score now stands 5-3, your Lady Rams lead. Besosa now will serve it away. Besosa on the day, 3 service aces and 3 service errors. So 6 service errors on the day, as I mentioned earlier, sort of uncharacteristic, I think, of the Lady Rams team. Really the only chink in the armor so far tonight for them, as the really effective blocker there, Ferrari, barely missed that one at the net. And that'll be a point for the Bears, as this is Bethany Ross set to check in. Selecki now, sort of a running serve for her, as Ferrari now will attack from the far side outside hitter. And that ball sort of in between ball there from Cauchi, decided to try to overhand it and rolled right off her fingers. And that'll be a receiving error on her. And the Bears and Selecki now, I was going to say, poised to maybe take their first lead of the night in any of the 3 sets, but she didn't even give that one a chance of getting over the net. And Rams now lead 6-5. This is Carla Rodriguez. Right back to Selecki. Cox at the net. That ball was Bears calling for a carry as Cauchi just gets it over. Here's Kessler. Cox. Hudson with a little underhand drop shot, and Gabby Vega looked like she almost put her shoulder out trying to hit that one back over. Probably would have been a kill if she got a hold of it, but sort of mistimed her jump, and that'll be another point for the Bears, who knot this one up 6-6 here in the third set. Here's Rodriguez. DeJesus. Vega gets it over. Cox will set it up for, what a gorgeous cross-court shot there from Madison Ross. Excuse me, Bethany Ross. Great idea there, though. Thought she was going to go right down the line, but decided to go all the way across the court. San Giorgio flies in. There's no shot handling that one. Athletic director Darren Ritchie shows he still has the best hands in the AAC and grabs that one at the scorer's table. Shout out Darren Ritchie. This will be Camila DeJesus. That one barely gets over the net. Cox sets it up. Far side, there's Ross. Here's DeJesus. Reimer on the attack. Cox barely gets into the air. Incredible job just to get it over the net by the Bears. Here's San Giorgio. She's going to try to put it away, and unfortunately, sort of an awkward angle there for Ross to try to get it back in the air. and the Rams regain a 1-point lead here. Coach Corbin and the Bears really hanging tough here in this third set. Not going to go out easy, and that's about as well as you can place. I don't know if I want to call it luck or skill, but DeJesus shot that one on her serve right into the top of the net. It just dribbled over, and that'll be another point for her and an ace. And that time, not so lucky. That one bounces right back at her, and the score now 9-8. Rams up by just one. This will be Valmus and Renavia Neal entering the game. Neal was pretty effective there in that first set. Didn't call her name as much. Neal has 4 kills on the day, as well as 2 block assists at the net. Truett McConnell actually leading in total team blocks with 4 after that second set. Bit surprising given the defensive prowess we've seen from Lorena and Ferrari early in this year. Kessler handles that one. Here's Valmus, and Valmus kind of got to it late and then tried to put it in the right place for an attack from Neal, but that was unsuccessful. And San Giorgio now, a little bit of a different serve for her. Not sure what the thought process was. Normally she skies it in the air and then flies through the air with a little topspin jump serve action. She threw that one just a little bit, not even a little bit, a lot lower than she normally does, and hit it right into the net on her service. So not sure what that was, but Selecki, gorgeous attack there. Big time energy boost as Coach Corbin signals his placement for the serve away. Here's Vega on the middle attack. Selecki again. That one's handled by Rodriguez. Reimer puts it down. Excellent job there from Reimer. 12-10 now the score. Looks like it'll be Gabby Vega who will be set to serve it away. Vega gets it up. Here's Valmus, sets it over to Selecki, who did all she could to avoid the blocking of Ferrari and Reimer there on the far side. That front row is just devastating. Lorena, Reimer, and Ferrari. Got to be pretty intimidating for any opposing attackers. There's the little middle attack. Beautiful pass there from Valmus, and Neal puts that one away. Number 16, Elizabeth Franklin, back into the game. Franklin, the freshman, 6 foot out of Claremont, Georgia. Here's Ferrari. She hit that one on her way back down to the ground. Somehow still got it over. Great attack there from Neal that Rodriguez just decided to get right back over. Here's Selecki. That one's blocked at the net. Looked like it might not even been blocked. It might have just hit the top of the net and came right back to the Bears side. As looked like Selecki sort of mistimed her jump. Was on the way down. See, that's the difference. You know, Selecki at 5'8", Ferrari at 6'4". Ferrari almost made the same mistake, but still was able to get it over at her height. As that one thought might have been touched at the net, but it turns out it wasn't. And that'll be a score for the Rams as that ball lands out of bounds. Timeout called by Coach Corbin. Down just 15-11 here in the third set. Sort of maybe trying to rally the troops. Saw a lot of energy out of the Truett McConnell bench earlier in the night. Not so much right now here in this third set as their backs are against the wall, hoping to avoid a sweep. A sweep here would be the third sweep in 4 home matches so far this year from the home Lady Rams, as Coach Haber hopefully aims to make this the Moore Fitness Center a really tough place to play. It has proved to be so in all the winter sports, particularly both men's and women's basketball have seen a lot of success in this gym over the past couple of years. Now, great start to the year from Coach Haber. Just a shout out to CIU athletics in general. No fall sport, men's, women's soccer, or women's volleyball has lost a conference match so far. Obviously, that won't last. You're going to lose games throughout the year. Can't win them all is how the old adage goes, but just incredible start as Carla Cauchy, gorgeous serve there. Little top spin right over the net. 16-11 now. Sort of deflating to come out of a timeout and not even get the service back in the air. See if she does the same thing. She goes basically to the same area as Neal attacks that one on the far side. Cauchy, what a pass by Cauchy just to even get it in the area of Cincha Lorena, who attacked. However, Truett McConnell did a great job sort of weathering the storm there and getting the ball down on the other side of the court. And they now trail just 16-12 in this third set. This will be Cox serving it away. There's DeJesus. Lorena on the far side. Devastating. Bruising hands and egos along the way. Cincha Lorena. Here's Cox. Backwards pass over her head. Selecki attacks. Cauchy handles that one. There's San Giorgio. A couple of huge attacks, but I think not sure. I looked away, so I'm not sure what the call was as far as what the violation was on the Rams' part, but the point does go to the Bears of Truett McConnell, and San Giorgio is going to try to do the same. She doesn't get as much power behind that one. That was Hudson on the attack, nearly blocked by Ferrari and San Giorgio, but I think it knocked off of Ferrari's hands and landed inbounds on the other side. Great service by Selecki. Cauchy, great job just getting that over. Hudson blocked that one at the net. Here's Ferrari. That one's touched at the net as well. Here's Cox. Hudson will just get it over. DeJesus, running shot by Ferrari. Kessler takes another one in the face. Incredible job by Ross. Jumps over her player to get that one back over. Here's DeJesus. San Giorgio, two diving. Cox and Ross get on the ground. What a rally this is. And San Giorgio, by far the best rally of the night. Incredible effort by both teams. Ross leapfrogging. That was 24 Cox, who was on the ground. So much stuff happened. I don't even remember why she was on the ground, but she leapt over her, got it back over, and then eventually, after a few more rallies, Alana San Giorgio absolutely destroys that ball. That ball will never be the same. Puts it down right on the line, and obviously only a 4-point lead. This third set isn't over, but huge momentum there for whichever team was going to win that. And Coach Corbin, I believe, taking his last time out as he comes into the huddle with a lot of energy here in this third set. The Bears down 18-14, and Coach Haber has all of her girls together. Normally they're in two separate huddles. Not sure if that's a volleyball thing. I'm just not familiar enough with the culture of volleyball to understand if normally teams just meet with their starters, and the people who aren't in the game participating at that time are in a different huddle. But nonetheless, she had everybody together there, sort of maybe a rallying cry to finish off this match in 3 sets. And golden opportunity here with one of your most talented servers, Rodriguez, to go on a little run. That one's blocked by Vega. DeJesus decides just to go back over with it. Ross, Vega, left-handed. Ross again. Rodriguez, sort of a free ball. DeJesus, San Giorgio, touched at the net. Kessler does her best just to get her hand under the ball. However, unsuccessful was Kessler. And Rams now with a 5-point advantage here in the 3rd set. There's Rodriguez. Cox. That ball's touched at the net. Here's DeJesus. San Giorgio. That one went outside of the stick here. That'll be a point for the Bears. Now trailing 19-15. And we'll see now, this will be Jordan Roberts as well as number 22, Madison Dunn, back into the game. Dunn will serve it away. Controlled line drive serve. Here's DeJesus. Vega pushes that one. Looked like it was touched at the net, though. That'll be a point awarded to the Rams. That ball was definitely going to fly over the boundary, but tough break there for Coach Corbin and the Bears as the Rams take a 20-15 lead. That one's right into the net. DeJesus gives it right back. Rams have struggled today from the service as Renavia Neal as well as number 26, the sophomore Diomi Valmus out of Baker, Florida, will serve it away. Here's Rodriguez. Reimer. Peanut butter and jelly. DeJesus to Reimer. Tons of chemistry coming off of a season last year where both of those two found themselves on the all-freshman team in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. It's a connection we are going to hope to see for a couple years to come, as San Giorgio with a service error there. And this will be number 27, Taylor Rowland, going to serve this one away. A little float serve. She's done that a couple times tonight. It's been tough to handle for Rodriguez. Here's Renavia Neal. That one's blocked at the net. Great effort there by Rowland, but she can't get to it. And that'll be another block for Lorena and Ferrari, as Gabby Vega now will head back to serve it away. Oh, she dropped the ball there for a second. See if that didn't mess up her rhythm at all there. Selecki, that one's driven home across the court, right in front of Coach Haver. And score now stands 22-18. Seems like the Truett McConnell has just been down 4 almost the whole set. Kessler, Neal going to need a couple big points here from those two. Lorena with a little touch shot. Great job by her picking out her shot, picking her spot, and executing as she puts that one away. Now just 2 points away here. 23-18 the score. See if Carla Cauchi can finish this one off. There's the middle attack. That one's blocked by Lorena. DeJesus, Ferrari. That ball nearly going to take out the line judge. Nice agility by him to at least move to the point where he could see the ball land. And Bears now down 23-19. That ball served right over the net. Lorena Cox. Selecki flies in. Rodriguez. Excellent dig on the back row there. Lorena blocked at the net. Lorena's going to try again. That one's put down. Devastating. Rodriguez, though, I think deserves all the credit there. Selecki came flying in from the outside hitter position. Powered that ball to the opposite corner, and Rodriguez looked like a walk in the park for her. Handled it with ease. Here's Besosa, 1 point away now, fingers raised here in the Moore Fitness Center as Hudson blocked at the net by Ferrari. She couldn't quite handle it. And that'll be a 3-0 victory here for the Lady Rams. Rams stay undefeated here in the Moore Fitness Center as well as in Appalachian.